What's going on, all my rockstars? Welcome back to another episode here in Jurassic Craft. We have a lot to do today, as always, so let's go ahead and get right into it. So, we're gonna get a couple brand new dinos today, as always, and we have a few things other that we want to do today. So, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take 31 iron here because we want to make ourselves an anvil. Now, you can see in my inventory here, I do have myself 2 shovels that are completely enchanted already. You guys remember when I enchanted my shovels, of course. Well, my 1 shovel, and we got a good old Unbreaking 3, which was very nice that we got Unbreaking 3 on our shovel. But I went ahead and made another one, and we got Efficiency 4 on it. So real quick, I just want to go ahead and throw this guy down, and let's go ahead and, ooh, is it 6 levels this way and 6 levels this way? We're going to make ourselves an Efficiency 4 Unbreaking 3 diamond shovel. It's not a big deal, but it's extremely helpful for me, so I want to go ahead and make it. And so now, to get into the real big quest today. So, we're going to go ahead and, wait, did I see fire? Lightning must have struck back there and there's a forest fire. Oh well, so you can see we have another Brachiosaur egg and another Brachiosaur egg. So we're going to get 2 more Brachiosaurs thrown in the Brachiosaurus pin. On top of that, we're going to get 2 brand new dinos as always, because that's now our goal every episode, 2 instead of 1, at least unless I change my mind. And we have our boy Dilophosaurus. Oh wait, but another Dilophosaurus, but wait again, and another Dilophosaurus. So 3 dilo eggs, because you know, they're quite small, so we should get some good dilos going around. And on top of that, the other dino that we're going to be doing today is Mosasaurus. Yes, a Mosasaurus sack. Now, actually, guys, we have 3 of these sacks in all reality. We're going to leave this one in here because right now I don't have this. Actually, let's throw him out. And where is the, put my chest, we'll put 1 right here with that DNA, and we'll pick this guy back up. We're only going to be putting 2 of them down. The reason for that is because we don't know the size that Mosasaurus gets to, so we have to kind of estimate, and hopefully they're not too big for the cage that we're going to be having. Now, one of the reasons that we already have all the eggs done is because mainly I wanted to go ahead and show off the sizes of certain dinos and everything, but at the same time, it's a big part of the fact that we already did the Mosasaurus cage. If you go back to last episode right here, you'll remember that we were working on the cage in between cuts for when we were letting the dinos grow up a bunch. And the reason we were doing that is because I mainly wanted to show off the Mosasaurus. Let's go ahead and place these 2 Brachiosaurus eggs down. I did so much of that cage, and I actually did the entire thing offline, or off screen, was because the main point was I didn't want to have a straight cage building episode just for that. I knew that that cage was going to take an extremely long time, and honestly, and overall, it took me 2 to 3 different sessions and 2 to 3 different days to actually be able to complete it. Here's our little Spino. Go ahead and check up on him. Hi, buddy. How you doing? I love that he doesn't attack us. He looks so good. I don't know if he gets much bigger than that, but I mean, that's a solid size for him. I might be able to throw a second one in there if they're friendly with each other. But yeah, so what the Mosasaurus is, if you remember last episode, that water cage there that we talked about, that's next to the Therizino cage, that's the cage that we finished up. And we have a lot to show you guys with that cage before we get too far into it. So, first of all, this down here has got a little bit of a revamp, only mainly because everything has been changed around here and whatnot. And you can see I've got auto feeders and I've got a bunch of food filling them up right now. So that's why we've got some hoppers and chests on them. But you can kind of see the outline of the cage and whatnot. So last time you guys saw this, there was just this little section that we made in the beginning because we also made this because of the Therizino. And I told you guys that this cage wasn't done yet, and it wasn't. I hadn't had the layers of glass or our stone brick cultivated and put down yet. I had a bunch of the glowstone ready for placement, so I had an idea of where I wanted and how much I was going to need, but overall hasn't been done completely. We are not to this cage yet, but here I guess is a little sneak peek. We've had this one done and prepped for a little while now, but right now it's just a big box. But here is the inside of the Mosasaurus cage. So I've got 2 feeders in there filling up with food because we're going to have 2 of them. Now this wraps all the way around and then goes up to that section. Like I said before in the previous episode, I didn't want just a massive circle underground filling it to be the section. I wanted up and down sections so it was layered better, it looked nicer, and it wasn't just, you know, a circle. So we've got 2 different sections that you can come into, and it wraps around the entire cage, but at different heights and different levels. So this is the absolute cage, and I think it looks fantastic. Okay guys, so the reason that we've pre-built the cage, so usually I build the cage as I'm, you know, placing and everything down and whatnot, and I'm gonna put that dino in there, but we wanted, ooh, no, I need a couple pieces of dirt to fill this in. Oh no, I had one to get out, but if that's there, I don't need that one dirt. So we're gonna get a couple pieces of dirt. But the reason we wanted that was because I wanted to show off the Mosasaurus, but at the same time, what I wanted was for it to become a dino before we did it. So we could actually see, oh god, that's really fast, the size of it and everything. That was the big purpose of it. Plus, it'd be nicer if we only had to build one cage per episode, or well, for this episode. And this was a lot about letting this dino grow up so we can see it, because we have no idea how big it's going to be. So as big as this cage is, not knowing how big this thing is going to make it an issue, and that's one of the issues with it. If we don't know how big it is, this could be big enough in width, in length, but considering the shape of it, it could be issue problematic. So let's go ahead and place this guy down. Oh my god. Oh my god, is he? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I can't tell if he's attacking me or drowning me, or I'm both. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. He's attacking me, and I'm drowning, and I'm drowning, and I'm drowning. Okay. Okay. And he killed me. Okay guys, so I've got the 2 sacks down in there now. It was not easy. I had to create a little platform and put it down in there, and I realized I had my mic muted while I recorded all that, so we don't get to see it, but it's fine. So let's go ahead and we're gonna pick up this dirt block here. So these guys are clearly aggressive, which is really interesting. They're not attacking each other, which is good. They've swam quite close to each other many times, and they haven't tried to attack each other, even though they tried to attack me. So I have no idea how big they get. I'm really hoping this cage is big enough, but I'm just curious in that they attacked me instantly, like literally without a second hesitation. Even once the T-Rex was born, he didn't do that, even as a baby or now. But I can't even check their health or anything. So if they don't eat from those auto feeders I've set down there for them, I don't know how they're not going to starve to death, because squids will spawn in here, but I don't think fish will naturally spawn in here for them to eat. So I don't know how that's gonna work, but I mean, I don't know. This is kind of insane. I did not. Oh, he's literally coming to get me right now. Yeah, they are prone to attack me instantly. So I don't know how that's gonna work. That's gonna be really interesting. So I'm gonna go ahead, and it's time for our Dilophosaurus cage. Now this was originally going to be a Dryosaurus, which I know someone did want me to create, but I'm saving that just because I really like the Dilophosaurus. It's a classic dino from the Jurassic Park series, and I really wanted to make it. So we're gonna retrofit this cage and get working on that. And hopefully these guys will grow up plenty for me to see, and I'm curious to see how big they'll get considering we have 2 of them, and maybe we can fit a 3rd one in there. Who really knows? But I don't know what's gonna happen with them. They just might starve to death because I can't get in there to feed them. Okay guys, so we've got all the stone bricks laid out, so now we just need to go ahead and start filling in the reinforced glass for these Dilophosaurus. And I should have this, yeah. Oh, I might have done this one too far back. Oops. Well, oh well. No big deal at all, actually. No, actually, you know what? I might have to double check everything because it's an extra layer back, as long as because I didn't go all the way up with the stone bricks. Yeah, it doesn't mess with anything. Okay, I was just worried about it messing with the length of the other cage, but since those 2 cages are the closest ones and they're already done and prepped, we should be all good in everything. So we could just go ahead and fill it in like this, giving it 3 layers. We're gonna use a lot of extra glass, but I mean, it's gonna double check since we're gonna have so many dilos in here that we're gonna make sure that we have plenty of room so they can't actually get out. I mean, considering the big carnivores can't get through 3 layers of glass, I mean 2 layers of glass, they're not going to get through 3, but sometimes you have glitches and stuff when it's too close and whatnot. So I mean, it's just a safety precaution at least. So I mean, now we don't have to worry about that, which is a good bonus. So I was reading up on the good old Mosasaurus as well, and I found some interesting information. So the Mosasaurs do attack you if they are hungry, and that is why they attacked me. So I'm going to show you guys when we're done with the cage here, but they spawn in hungry. That's what happens. And since they're aquatic dinos, they have to fend for themselves. They instantly attacked me. But if I'd done it any other way, they wouldn't have been able to spawn. So I think as long as they're not hungry, they won't attack me just like any other dino. So all I have to do is make sure they're fed, which I mean is easier said than done. I'm just hoping that they're fed when I go back in there this time to show you guys what I mean, because that is going to be the hard part. I'm hoping that the auto feeders have worked out or some fish have spawned in that they fed themselves. Otherwise it's going to be an issue. But yeah, I don't think that they will attack me if they're not hungry. I think it's also mood dependent, just like every other dinosaur, like the Spinosaurus and the T-Rex. So I think just because the Mosasauruses have to automatically defend for themselves as babies, they automatically attack you when they're hungry, unlike the T-Rex and Spinosaurus, which needs you to feed them right away. So I think we should be able to be in there all good without any issues, and they shouldn't attack me. Now, I'm hoping that this is the case. Otherwise, I'm going to have some big issues with getting my stuff back, because now there's 2 of them, and I won't be able to survive. But, I mean, hey, I guess we'll find out through experimentation and everything. And here we are, everyone. Our cage for the Dilophosaurus is finished. So let's go ahead. Let's put our good old dinos down. Let's make sure we have some meat just in case. And I actually need torches as well, just and everything. Let's go ahead and light these places up to make sure everything's all nice and toasty for these dinos, because they have to be warm to be able to hatch. And if they don't hatch, then they'll sit and die as eggs, which, I mean, I guess they don't really die as eggs if they're in Minecraft. They just kind of sit there. But sure. Let's go ahead and boom. 1, 2, 3. And how are these guys doing? Where's my Dinopedia? They should already be warm, so I don't. Oh yeah, they are warm, so I don't actually need more torches. But we're gonna place more torches just to just because, so we don't have to worry about mobs, and so that make sure they stay warm, and because at the same time I've already done it everywhere else, so it makes sense. So these guys are hatching and whatnot, which is very, very nice. So they should be all good. So let's go ahead and let's test our Mosasaurus theory. Now, so unlike the other cages, I don't have a way in and out of this cage, and it's really, really interesting. I mean, with the Sarco cage, it's the same way for the fact, except for I have like I could jump off his platform onto the glass while he can't to get in and out. That's how I feed him, but I can't with these guys. So let's see if they attack me. They're not attacking me. Okay, let's make sure we have food for them just in case. Oh, they're not attacking me. This mob is calm. It will only attack if hungry. No wonder. Okay, so that means I was right in the reading I was doing was proper. I'm about to start drowning. But they only attack if hungry. So they have the same mob mentality as everything else, which is really, really good for us, actually, because that means we can go into the cage and feed them if so necessary. They were just born super hungry, and with that temperament, that means they would attack me. Okay, that's super, super good. So now we just need these guys to finish growing up, at least to a decent size, to see how big they get overall. But yeah, so now what we need to do is, while those dilos hatch, we kind of just need to go ahead and start filling out the walkway for these guys. So we've kind of put the stone bricks on the outside to give the cage a bit of a different feel, but this one we haven't, and I saw because I kind of messed it up a little bit with the 3 entrance, but it's fine. So I think we could have a little bit of a hangover here. So let's go ahead and let's put this down here and start laying down our pathway so this works out. So this is going to be really interesting overall, just because this cage is a little bit of a mess up. At the same time, technically it's only a mess up because technically it's more secure, but I mean, how many more technically can I get? I did that for a bit. So hopefully these guys come out, and I'm gonna go ahead and thank I remember correctly, Kara Simmons, I think that's the name, but I know it's Kara, for commenting on the Brachiosaurus episode, because she had an interesting concept. She wanted to name the Brachiosaurus Littlefoot, or Little Root, I think, after the, if I remember correctly, the old school animation film of Time of the Dinosaurs, which is actually a really, really cool idea, and I hadn't thought about actually naming the dinos. So if you guys want to name the dinos, start commenting down below names for certain dinos and whatnot, and I can start naming them. One thing though that is the issue with doing that is the fact that we don't have name tags, and name tags aren't exactly really, really common. So I think a solution to getting around the name tag not being commonly found issue, ooh, all the dilos have hatched, which is good, we'll check them out in a second, is I think I'm gonna go ahead, and if I can, I want to add one more mod to this mod pack, and that mod pack or mod is going to be the EMC mod. If you remember correctly from the Crazy Craft series, we have the EMC table and everything. I want to add that in here, so when we do find a single name tag, we can just EMC it, and that will make our lives a lot easier, and we can just pull stuff out of there. It's a bit unethical, or not unethical, it's a bit weird, because at that point we could just EMC about anything, but I think because of modded dino things, we won't be able to EMC as much as you might think we would be able to EMC, which is a good thing and a bad thing. Makes it harder, or well, not even harder, just the same as for us as it was before. But at the same time, if we actually want to name the dinos, which would be really, really cool, I think it'd be a lot cooler. And I'm adding this layer around so it looks like the other cages, but at the same time, so we have a bit of a walkway above the dinos. I think I'm going to start doing this with more of the cages, and I'm going to probably go back and do it with a bunch of the other cages as well. So what we can do is we have, remember the carnivore cages from the Ceratosaurus, I don't remember how to say it, but at least the good old Allosaurus cage, that's what his name is. We had this little walkway over it, and we did that so we originally could feed them until we found about how the mob activity works. I think that'd be pretty cool if we start adding these more often, and we go back and probably add them to some of the other cages and whatnot, just because I think it'd be more aesthetically appealing and everything. Plus, I think the pathway looks weird without having the stone brick around it, and I don't like it at all. Not really. I think it looks bad, so we're going to go ahead and do this. It's not a big deal overall, but I mean, I think it looks nicer, and I think that's one of the biggest things with the park, is trying to make it look as nice as possible. It's not a lot of stone bricks. We're just finishing up what's in our inventory right here, so that's really, really good. And there we go. Look, it just looks a bit cleaner overall. So let's go ahead and come check out these dilos. Okay, so I'm assuming either you guys won't attack me because they're babies, or they will because they're hungry. So let's go ahead and figure out. Well, they haven't attacked me yet, which is a good sign, so I'm assuming that. So let's go ahead. Let's feed these guys up. Make sure he's full and everything. There we go. Oh, come here. Okay, so we'll only attack if hungry. That's pretty good. And there we go. It's a Dilophosaurus. Oh, they're attacking me. Okay, feed him, 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 feed him. Okay, stop attacking me. I'm trying to feed you. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. What is going on? What is going on? Oh my god, am I trapped? Wait, what? What? I'm literally, okay, come here, bud. Come here, come here. I'm trying to feed you. 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 Take it, take it. There we go. Okay, so yeah, this will only attack if hungry. Okay. Oh, and now there's another one. And wait, what? Are they're attacking, they're straight up just attacking me. Oh my god, oh my god. What is going on? Oh my god. They said they won't attack unless they're hungry, but that's not true. Oh my, I can't get out of here. I literally can't get out. Where's my shield? Where's my shield? Where's my shield? Okay. Okay, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Yeah, he's straight up coming at me. Okay, I want to get the Dino P on him. He's hungry. Mob will only attack if hungry, but he's not hungry. He's just straight up attacking me. Oh my god, that's not good. Okay, where's this guy? I need to feed him. I haven't fed him yet. There we go. Okay, get in here and get out. Why? Why? You said you will only attack me if you're hungry, but you guys are attacking me even though you're not hungry. So I don't understand. Come here. Come to the door so I can use my Dinopedia on you. Come here. Fine, I'll come out here. Look, he's not hungry. Will only attack if hungry. They're not attacking me now. That's interesting. Make sure you're full. Okay, he's full. Will only attack if hungry. Okay, so I think they were having some weird issues, but they're not attacking me now, and they're all full. So I think, yeah, okay, so we're good there. Whew. That was interesting. I thought I was going to have to shoot these guys dead because they literally had me trapped in a corner for a long time here. Okay, so let's go ahead and make sure. They clearly can't get out of this. So, yeah, so now we have 3 Bailey Dilos. So, let's go ahead, and I'm going to get these guys to grow up a little bit, mainly because I want to check out the Mosasaur, and I'm going to work on some other cages, mainly like doing this around them and making everything look nicer. But I want the dinos to grow up a little bit so we can check them out. Okay, guys, so it's been a little bit, and these guys are officially no longer babies. I mean, well, they are still, but I mean, they haven't really grown up yet, and it's been quite a while since I've seen them. They've grown a little bit, but I mean, at the same time, it's taking longer than I expected for them to get to full size, so we're not going to get a full introduction to what they're going to look like, sadly, yet, but I think that's just going to take a little bit of time. But before we end up today's episode, there is one more update to the park that I do want to show you. And here we are, everyone. So while I was waiting for the Mosasauruses to grow up a little bit, you can see that the Brachiosauruses have grown. There you go. They're nice right there. There's the two of them with everyone else, so they should have plenty of room. But I went ahead and added this little side cage too. So originally I only had those ones, and I said I wasn't going to make all the other sides because it wasn't going to fit with the theme of the park or the flow of it. But having this pathway here with this and having those next to the other cage, it makes the flow a lot better since I have these two cages right next to him. So it's not a full thing. Since the cage indents over there, it's better if we have just a little bit of a section here and it's on the same level as the Brachiosaurus, so there's not a bunch of stairs and whatnot. So it looks good. I like it a lot, and I think that's where we're gonna end off today's episode for today. So I hope you guys all did enjoy. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below, and make sure you comment names for dinos if you guys want to see them. Anyways, I'll see you all next time, Rockstars. Peace.